Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tess. I am a licensed esthetician and double certified acne specialist. I'm about to get ready for bed. I have been wearing this makeup since 11 in the morning and I cannot wait to take it off, take a shower, and just get cozy and get in my robe. So get unready with me, a licensed esthetician and acne specialist. I normally wash my face in the shower, but since we're doing this, I'm gonna do that part with you and take my makeup off and just show you all the little things I do to do that. I'm doing it outside of the shower. So first, I like to put a headband on. Sometimes I'll wear the spa headband, sometimes I'll wear this one from MEJ, and I really do love the little fluffy cuffs. They just prevent the water from dripping down your wrist, which is kind of ridiculous and silly, but if you get super into your nighttime routine, like it kind of does bother you. So I'm always telling my clients to make getting unready, like make it a time. I like to light a candle, I'll normally put some music on, and I really suggest getting your hair like up and out of your face. Don't just like try to obviously cleanse your face with your hair normal. You've got to put it back and out of the face, and even put a headband on, which obvious tip, but I do find it really makes a difference, especially for people who are breaking out along the hairline. That can happen if you are not cleansing thoroughly enough. And I know us girls, we hate getting our hair wet, especially if you've like done a nice blowout. The last thing you want is to get your hair damp and frizzy. So put it back out of your face. It makes such a difference. I like to wash my hands very thoroughly before I touch my face because our hands are just, you know, obviously full of bacteria under the nails as well. And especially if you're coming from a gym, something like that, I've been actually seeing more and more cases of fungal acne, which you can easily pick up at the gym from touching equipment, touching your face. So just always a really good best practice to make sure you wash your hands thoroughly before you touch your face. Any towel that I touch my hands to, and thus my face to, I make sure it is always a brand new clean towel. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but if my hand towel is dirty, I will always use a clean Skin Club towel just to make sure we're keeping the skin as sanitary as possible. If you do not break out at all, you can probably ignore 50% of my tips, but I just know what it's like to be extremely acne prone, and us acne prone people are just very sensitive to little things like bacteria, towels, pillowcases, that kind of thing. So being extra sanitary really does help. I am gonna take my UNDEW number 1. It is my first step in my double cleansing routine. This stuff is the best product you will ever use to take off your makeup. It feels like a luxurious, rich cleansing balm, but it's really just a cream cleanser that was made for acne prone and rosacea prone skin type, sensitive skin. Anyone and everyone can use it. And even any men out there, don't be turned off because it says makeup removing cleanser. Anyone can use it. And I love it because it's so safe to use around the eye area. I actually have ocular rosacea, which is super fun. And my eyes can get so sensitive to product, whether it is sunscreen or a cleanser that has harsh ingredients. My cleansers are fragrance free, which I think, you know, some people can tolerate things like essential oils, but more and more people these days really prefer fragrance free if they have the option. So I knew that when I started my line, I think it was 3 years ago, and I just kind of knew that was going to be what was coming, and I'm glad I had that foresight to ensure everything is fragrance free, because it's definitely the consumer preference I've been noticing lately. Let me know in the comments if you like scent, maybe you're in the middle, you don't mind it, or you really don't like it and prefer fragrance-free. And when I am cleansing my skin, another tip you may have heard before, but I do suggest being extra thorough and spending a full minute. Some clients are like, oh yeah, of course I do that. And then some are like, what? I am only spending 10 seconds. So if you can really spend the time cleansing, I think you'll see the dividends. It is just really probably 50% of your regimen and something that is so important to lay the foundation for the rest of your routine. The last thing you want to do is be putting your expensive serums and whatnot on skin that still has makeup on it. So I like to be extra thorough. I like to do little circular motions around the chin and jawline. T-zone, this is where a lot of people get congested. And if that is you, the first thing I would ask is if you spend enough time cleansing here. And then the forehead as well. This can kind of be a catch-all for hair product, oil, sweat, especially for people who work out often. So definitely spend some extra time on the forehead. I actually got a skin treatment last week. It's called Matrix Pro. I went to my friend Taylor at Ben Talay's office, and it was great. It was a little stingy. We had to do nerve blocks, or we didn't have to, but Taylor thought it would minimize some of the discomfort. And man, did I have some swelling from the nerve blocks. It did help though. I did not feel anything in this region, which can be the most painful. But I am still a little bit swollen. And my skin has like little, probably can't see it, but it has little track marks on it that usually last a couple of weeks. I've done the treatment twice now. This is my last one. Little series of 3 with radio frequency microneedling. And to remove my first cleanser, I have really been loving these small makeup erasers. They're like little baby makeup erasers from Amazon. They come in a little pack, and you actually don't need to use product with these, but I do think it works a little bit better with a little bit of the UNDEW. Takes your makeup off so well, and you don't need to rub hard around the eyes. I'm trying to be more gentle with that. Look at that mascara. I feel like I honestly need to, so I'm not re-rubbing mascara on my face. And honestly, that's pretty good for one cleanse. You could stop there, but I like to do a double cleanse because see, still plenty of mascara. I am going to hop into the shower and cleanse with low foam, and then I will be back to finish my routine. Now that my skin is nice and clean and fresh from the shower, I do like to do a little double toner situation. These aren't really technically toners. I'd say they're more mists. This first step is from Hydrinity. This is their antimicrobial HYACYN active mist, and this works to kill inflammation and heat in the skin. So really amazing for acne, aging, hyperpigmentation, just because inflammation is really the root of most skin issues. So I like to do that and just make sure my skin is nice and free of bacteria before I do other steps. Then I go in with my ride or die. This is the Glymed CBD mist. If you've tried it, you know it's just a very special product. I will always have this in my routine. Could not live without it. It is my #1 selling product. I'm going to link everything in the description box. But CBD mist just really is that girl. Like, my neck still feels a bit irritated from that treatment. I'm glad she was able to go a little harder on the neck because I have some tech lines I'm working on. But yeah, the neck can be a little bit sensitive, and it just feels nice and soothing. It contains niacinamide, which is a great balancing ingredient. Obviously it contains CBD. Now I'm just using a clean skin club towel to remove the toner. I actually don't even touch a towel to my face after the shower, unless it's a totally clean towel. Maybe I'll kind of pat dry, but I usually like to take one of these towels, and I really do see a difference with the clients who are using totally clean towels or clean skin club towels. It is just kind of crazy how much bacteria can build up on a towel that's hanging in your bathroom. So keeping it sanitary is a good best practice if you are on an acne clearing journey. And next, I'm going to take a little hyaluronic acid serum. This is also from Hydrinity. It's a little travel size, but this actually comes as a set, or you can buy them individually. This is the restorative kit, which is amazing for wound healing, any kind of sensitive or compromised skin. And I like to do a little hyaluronic acid as my first step in my routine, just to really pack in the hydration. I will say, after that treatment I did, the Matrix Pro, I think I exfoliated a little bit too soon. I waited 5 days until Friday, but I can tell my skin is just a little bit reactive and splotchy. So PLEX to the rescue. We need all the anti-inflammatories and hydration. This just feels like a silky drink of water for the skin. I can tell I'm swollen on this side mainly. It's a little bit sore to the touch. And that just feels so good. One of my #1 tips for fall winter skin is really layering products. Like, you probably need a couple of hydrating serums, possibly something that has a little bit more lipids to it, whether it is a lipid serum, possibly a little oil. I'm picky about oils. I think it can really depend if you're acne prone. Today I'm going to use the protective skin serum. This is from Glymed Plus. Hands down my favorite serum for dry skin every single fall winter. It's like a creamy consistency. This is just like liquid gold for your barrier. And in the fall winter, our skin can be a little bit less forgiving with the actives. So all the hydration, you can still put your retinol on top if you're using one. I think because my skin is a little bit PO'd, I'm going to skip any retinol tonight. Retinol or BPO or glycolic, which I'm an esthetician. We love to over exfoliate. We love a good acid, but sometimes you gotta respect the barrier and just say no. I was planning on doing it, but sometimes you really just have to listen to your skin, check in. I'm always telling my clients this, especially because I'm guiding them virtually. Your skin can change every single day. So even if I lay out the perfect routine for you, events happen, we have triggers, we have things that can dehydrate our skin, such as hot showers, hot water on the skin, low humidity levels, using certain actives. So you always kind of want to like check in with your skin, do a little daily skin check, do it in the morning and at night. And like, I'm noticing the erythema, I'm noticing the redness, and that's when, you know, sometimes it's okay to back off and not apply any actives. What I am doing instead of retinols, acids, those kind of things, tonight I'm just layering on hydrating serums. So we have the Hydrinity, hyaluronic acid, we have PLEX. These are both water-rich products, humectants, and then protective skin serum has some ceramides and lipids, and then this is Jan Marini's growth factor serum. It's called Regeneration Booster. Absolutely amazing for aging, evening out the skin tone. And I find my skin is just not satisfied with one serum, so I'm a big fan of layering. I think for a more oily skin type, one serum might be totally fine. Next is eyes. I think we can forget about the eyes and neglect them, but they're really one of the first areas to show signs of aging, and I want to make sure I am giving them some TLC. So I'm using my MULT-EYE. This is a hybrid serum meets an eye cream. I love it because it really brightens dark circles and provides a nice and illuminating effect that's almost like you're wearing concealer, but it is skincare. Nice and brightening and tightening. And with eye creams and eye products, I really do think it makes a difference if you can start treating the area and using something specific for the eye area. So covering up those dark circles. I've been sick all week and just like dying to do a YouTube video. Honestly, I miss you guys. But I didn't want to come on here like sick and swollen, so it's exciting to be feeling better and just indulging in all the self-care. So when I apply my eye product, not only do I treat the under eyes, I like to treat these nasolabial folds and just give a little massage. A little massage moment goes a long way, and I definitely bring it up above the brow. For my moisturizer tonight, I am going to combine a little bit of vitamin E cream from Glymed Plus and Cell Protection Balm, just a pea-sized amount. I do this on nights I'm not using actives because I find if you put occlusives over actives like retinol or glycolic acid, I do find it can cause more irritation. So I do like slugging, but I think you just have to be careful what else you are using, and not all skin types need to slug. I feel like people who can benefit from slugging are those who really wake up with tightness, possibly redness, flaking, and you just feel like moisture evaporates from your skin so easy, which is definitely me. Might have something to do with constantly having the AC on in my apartment, which is kind of a naughty skin sin. I love this combo of the vitamin E cream and the Cell Balm. I feel like you're just like a juicy little slug. You can definitely take the rest and lather your hands in this. Our hands can also get so dry during the fall winter from all the hand washing. It's cold and flu season, and you don't want to get sick, but you don't want dry hands. When your hands are dry, they're much more susceptible to infection and that kind of thing, so we want to keep our hands nice and protected as well. For my last little step, which is actually a lip treatment, I take this exfoliating side of the Clean Skin Club towel. I get it damp and then gently to remove any dead skin cell buildup and bring fresh, healthy cells to the surface of my lips. You can do this once a day. It's actually really important to exfoliate the lips. I feel like the lips are also so neglected, and such a difference in exfoliated versus not exfoliated lips. We want to keep them healthy as well. They can get so dry during the colder months. And then I'm taking my lip slip. So often we just use an occlusive on the lips, and we love her, but we also need to be treating this delicate tissue. I think exfoliating makes all the difference in helping the lip slip to absorb, and this helps to treat fine lines and wrinkles, plump the lips, leave them smooth and hydrated. It is packed with peptides and sea buckthorn oil, and it also helps to support the contour of this upper vermilion border, which we love, especially if you are like contemplating injectables, or even if you get injectables and you want to maintain your treatment. You really want to make sure you also support that lip tissue, because lips can look a lot less full if they are
dehydrated. So plump that collagen and then make sure you're treating your lips. And then I will apply a little occlusive over top just to seal the deal. That is it for the nighttime routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something and it was somewhat valuable, but please let me know in the comments if there's any other videos or skincare topics, vlogs, anything you would like to see next. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.